This is XClear's new Nano-Suction Mount. It's super thin, it just launched on Kickstarter, and it's supposed to be awesome, allow you to stick your camera to all kinds of things, while being small enough that you can just kind of stick in your wallet, take it wherever you go, and then when you need it, you take it out, stick a camera to the wall, and when you're done, you just put it away in your wallet, and it's good to go again and again and again. When you feel it, it doesn't feel particularly sticky. It's definitely not like BHB adhesive at all. But, this is gonna... Holy cow! So, while it doesn't feel sticky to the hand, if you stick it to anything flat, like the back of your GoPro camera, it really sticks. Holy cow! The stick on this thing is amazing. And I guess once you get it off, it just pops off like a... Wow! So it really is some kind of like nano-suction technology or something they're using. Anyway, it's pretty cool. So the idea here is that once you get this pad stuck to the back of your GoPro, you can go ahead and stick it to almost anything that's high gloss, shiny, or that a standard suction cup mount would stick to. For example, windows, mirrors, shiny gloss painted surfaces, metals, tile, well, the list goes on and on. You can take it to fiberglass, the sides of cars. Really think about what suction cups mount to, and then this will stick to as well. It's non-damaging, so when you remove it from your camera, it's totally fine, and they even include some protective stickers that you just kind of slap onto it to stop it from picking up dust and becoming less useful. But the great thing with it is that it's washable, so you just, once it gets dirty, wash it, set it out to dry, and then it's good to go again. So let's take this, our GoPro camera, let's go for a walk around the house and see what this thing can stick to. We start off here with the bookcase you've seen in so many of my videos. Just like that, it's stuck, and just as easily, it's removed. We move up. Let's try this toolbox. And again, just as easily removed. Now we're going to try this toolbox. Yeah, that works. And then we'll try this high gloss pegboard. Yeah, that seems to work. Well, that's a test of kind of a somewhat glossy paint. Now let's try out this set of skis. I can see this one being a pretty cool one if you're looking for a way to maybe take a group shot when you're out shredding one day. You just keep this in your back pocket, and then whenever you need it, it's right there, ready to go. Inside the house, kitchen cabinets are an obvious one to try. And yeah, that seems to stick just fine. Ooh. It's even hard to remove. Silver play button? Not a problem. We're going to try out some high gloss interior door paint. Seems to stick to that just fine. I hope that you enjoyed the little tour around the house, and that it illustrated that you can kind of stick this thing to a whole bunch of different things as long as they're glossy. And it's a nifty little mount. It allows you to kind of set up a stationary tripod-like shot anywhere that there's a glossy surface to stick this to. You're really good in lots and lots of environments where you want to be able to just stick the camera somewhere where to record something you want to get a locked off shot, or if you just want to be able to thing in a time-lapse mode and get a couple photos of you and a group of people. Just kind of allow you to stick this in your back of your camera, stick it to whatever's going on, and then you can get a shot of yourself. But don't try to treat it as more than that. It's not going to be a mount to use to mount your GoPro to your car where you're ripping around some racetrack. It's not the same as the GoPro adhesive mounts. It's much, much more like a single application suction mount. It doesn't have a lockdown or anything like that. It isn't something you would trust through bumps and through abrasions and through kind of the turmoil action sports. This is much more something that'll allow you to very quickly slam your camera onto something to get a couple minutes of locked off shots of something. I wouldn't be using it long term. XClear even recommends using it for a maximum of 10 minutes. You really gotta make sure that when you first put your camera on that it does feel secure. If it does feel secure when you put it on, it should be good, but it's important just to kind of push it on and make sure that camera feels like it's locked on. So it is a nifty mount, and there's a lot of places where it could be really, really helpful, but it's also important to not take it as more than what it is. What the biggest benefit for this mount for me is how tiny it is. This is something that if you're going to be taking your GoPro camera with you, why wouldn't you put one of these in your bag? Because unlike using an adhesive mount for mounting situations where you just want to shoot video for a couple of minutes, you don't have to waste a GoPro adhesive mount. You just have one of these, you stick it to the back of your camera, and then you stick it to whatever it is that you want to use as your tripod or as the back of your shot. So in that way, it's really, really awesome, especially because it's reusable and tiny. XClear says that the Nano-Suction Mount will pick up dust and dirt, but that's okay because you can simply wash it off. Now, well, that is true, and the dust and stuff that I've picked up, I have very easily been able to wash off. I can't speak for the durability of the mount in the long term. I haven't tested it too much, I haven't used it that much, but in the time that I have used it, it seems to be great, and it has been washable for me. I have had suction cup mounts in the past that have used a sticky bottom on them to allow you to stick them to more surfaces, car dashes and stuff like that, and I have had that sticky, which was supposed to be washable, eventually wear out. Although that's a totally different technology than what XClear is using here, so I don't know, but it will be interesting to see just how well this stands up through the test of time. That was the XClear Nano-Suction Mount. It launched on Kickstarter today. You should go check it out. It's linked down in the video description, and it is pretty neat. It's a nifty, tiny, reusable mount that you really can take anywhere. Let me know what your thoughts are on it in the video description, and let's talk about how we actually use our cameras. Do you find that you use it a lot more for locked off style shots where this would be handy, or do you use it in permanent mounts where you really want the security of those GoPro adhesive mounts? Guys, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below, but most of all, until next time, thanks for watching.